Hello, dear friends. A warm welcome to the International Fab Talks. Thank you for being with us on this beautiful journey to understand the lives of the common people. And yes, we live, we grow together and inspire each other. Apart from that, we should empower each other, my dear friends. And today we have our special guest from Mumbai. She is going to empower us on her journey, how she took her journey forward, how she succeeded in life. Her story will empower us and enrich in our lives. She is Miss Kamala Ravi Shastry from Mumbai, Maharashtra. A beautiful person with a lovely heart, a great teacher, and of course, a great guide and a mentor as well. Dear ma'am, thank you for accepting the invitation.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm honored and blessed to be here.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to this. Yes, wonderful.
Thank you, dear. Dear ma'am, thanks for accepting the invitation. It is really a honor when you accepted the invitation. We really felt good.
Yes,
With your permission, I'd like to go ahead and introduce you in an official way. May I do that, ma'am?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much, ma'am. My dear friends, as we are joined together to create a beautiful human bond, to create that beautiful space for you, for me, and for everyone, as to how we common people could create a difference in the lives of others. Instead of being connected with the film stars, the politicians, let us create our own world, the real world, the world of the common man. And yes, friends, it's my duty now to introduce our special celebrity today. She is a beautiful hearted person, a lovely person with a nice mind, and of course, a great life she has been spending with children. How? I'll let you know. She is Miss Kamala Ravi Shastry, a retired school teacher. She's been working in the school called as Fatima High School, Ambarnath. Fatima High School, Ambarnath, or so even called as Fatima High School if you take it, Ambarnath, in Mumbai, in Maharashtra. And she's been in this service for a very long time. She retired in the year 2011. And now she's focusing all her energies again to be a great teacher till her last breath. She's focusing on being a teacher in a beautiful field. She's connected with that beautiful organization called as the Art of the Living. Since August 2012, after a retirement in 2011, she again has taken up this beautiful task of being a mentor, a guide, a teacher, and being able to give her expertise to the art of living and enriching people's life. And in which program? The happiness program. She loves to be happy and make others also happy. As a teacher, she has been a blessing to her school, to her students, to all the parents, the management as well. Dear friends, I'd let you know something very more important. She's been in the educational sector as an academician for the past 34 years plus. And the journey is still on because still she is enjoying that spirit of teaching and guiding others. And of course, learning as well. She loves to read a lot, write a lot. She enjoys reading and writing. And she has many of the books being published or from her side, and they are available on Amazon. A collection of poems called as Swaranjali and as well as Amazing Grace. Dear friends, she's also a regular writer. She writes on different places, especially one called as the U-Quote app. She focuses all her energies there. Since 2 years, she's been focusing her energies in being a great writer, a great learner, and of course, a great mentor. Let's get to know about our special celebrity. She's Miss Kamala. Ma'am, welcome to the session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. It's really a pleasure. Ma'am, you've given 34 years to the educational sector.
Oh, it was amazing. A lovely journey to be there for 34 long years.
Yes.
I enjoyed being with the children. I was the only child. So wow. Teaching was much fun. I had no siblings. So they were the siblings I didn't have.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm still connected with most of them, even now.
How nice. That's
and all these years, they are still connected to me. They come down to see me wherever they are. When they come to Ambarnath, they come and meet me.
Wonderful. That's really nice.
Yeah, I'm blessed to have them around.
Yes, dear. You are a lovely person. Yes, ma'am. Dear ma'am, we begin with the first round of the interview. How would you define yourself? Who is the real Kamala Ravi Shastry?
I am a happy-go-lucky person. I wasn't like this. I mean, I was happy. Like, I love people. I love to interact with them. Actually, I'm a role model for so many students. They look up to me. So It's being an art of living teacher is a more responsibility, because people call me at all times. They want some advice, some help. I'm always there. I'm accessible to them. I'm there. I make a difference to their lives. I'm
Wonderful.
happy to be available at any time. Fun-going
Excellent.
person. I love fun.
Excellent, dear. Available at any time for her students, for anyone who is connected with Miss Kamala. She is that person who is there for you at any time. Especially her
Yeah.
students love her still for all that she is. Dear friends, dear ma'am, you've been in the educational sector. You might have been through a lot of ups and downs with naughty students, aggressive parents, jealous colleagues. You might have faced all of this.
Yes, yes.
How did you manage your stress levels?
Stress levels, earlier it was difficult, because only after coming to the art of living 2001 onwards, I knew how to manage my stress levels. Earlier I used to react a lot. Anybody saying anything, I would get angry or frustrated or carry the anger for nearly 2-3 days, mull over it. Only when I met Guruji and I got into all these courses, now I don't react. It's just I respond a lot. That has been a 360 degrees transformation. Yeah, I admit that course has changed my entire life. I've become a better person than what I was. Though I was very good, but then my anger issues or whatever, like accepting people as they are, I could not accept them, my own house people, whatever, it has made quite a difference,
Yes,
Stress levels were much then. I was a sick person. I used to have allergic bronchitis, breathing problems while at school, teaching at school. But then all this Sudarshan Kriya and all this has, wiped off everything.
perfect.
So I have become a better version of myself.
Wonderful, ma'am. That's really very nice. Thanks for sharing all of that. A beautiful transformation. And yes, the art of living is that great place where you could get connected, my dear friends, where you too will benefit a lot. There's a
Exactly.
beautiful transformation. Yes.
Smile on everybody's face, come what may.
Yes, dear.
That is the logo.
Yes.
You see a living person, you know that smile is undying smile. Come what may.
Yes, dear.
Smile is always there.
Yes, dear.
That is our certificate.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Very true. Dear ma'am, we'd like to know about your childhood. आप बचपन में कैसे थे आप?
कैसे थे? I was naughty. I was very talkative. You know why? There was nobody at home. Like dad used to go to work and mummy and was a convent school from Quayside School, Secunderabad. So both of us would converse only in English because my principal said, no speaking in Hindi, you have to speak only in English. So that's what my mom and we bonded very well like that. I used to talk a lot in school and I used to get remarks in the calendar, talkative, too talkative, and made birds sit for pen and study half an hour after school. My school was like 9 to 4 and I had to sit 1 more hour because of my remarks. I couldn't help. Mommy used to ask, why are you talking so much? I said, I don't know. That was childhood, wanting to interact, wanting to play. I don't know what I was talking about, but I was talking. I still do. Now I don't get remarks. That's the only thing.
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
It's really nice to express yourself, ma'am. Very nice.
Yeah.
Dear ma'am, you've been a source of inspiration to many children over the past 34 years until now. The way you speak, the way you have the energy levels within you, you're an inspiration. But today, I'd like to know from you, who was your inspiration? Aapka inspiration kaun tha?
My inspiration was my mom. First of all, she used to be a heart patient, but then I found her to be ready to face any situation in life. That's what I learned from her, to persevere. And then when I came into the art of living, that's my Guruji, Sri Ravi Shastry, with, he is the most important G in my life. And then the second G is my Girin Govindji, who is my teacher's training teacher in the art of living. 2012, he was my teacher. And that's how he molded us in that 21-day program, how to be a good, effective teacher. So he has made a lot of impact on my life. And these are the 2 Gs that I look upon. And there are many teachers who have made a difference to my life. My school teachers, my art of living teachers, there are so many. The list is endless. But these 2 Gs are very important. Guruji and Girinji. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Thank you. Dear ma'am, what about your books? You've been writing books. You love writing. Could you tell us something about the books that you have written?
Yeah, I used to write since a long time, like 2001 or something. I used to write it in a diary, and then I joined Facebook only recently, 3 years ago. And my, like Guruji said, who all are on Facebook, and my hand was never up. Finally, my son made an account, and what I used to do, photocopy those pages in my diary and post them on Facebook. Then one of my friends, Janet Silvera, she said, Kamala, why don't you compile it in a book? Compile it. So that's how my first book came about, Swaranjali, Young Minds publication. He did it for me. And I have only not much copies of that. And I didn't promote it as much as I did my second book, Amazing Grace. So Amazing Grace happened because I was introduced to Your Code, an app. One of my students, Srija, who stays in Dubai, she says, you're writing so much on Facebook, na? Why don't you write on this app? So I joined in February, and that's how my journey began. So most of my quotes, this is my book.
Wonderful, ma'am. That's really nice. Could you say something about the book Amazing Grace, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Amazing Grace. And this is what all my feelings, like it is what I am a voracious reader as well. I used to read quite a lot. My school principal, he made us read one library book per week from 5th standard onwards. So that reading is ingrained in me so much that even when I take my chana wala or something, that paper, unless I read, I don't throw it off. If I buy some chana from somewhere or whatever, that paper, that has some information. So I read even that before I cast it away. And I love reading. I've read so many novels and books. So that has given inspiration about the human psyche or nature, especially the Count of Monte Cristo. There are so many books, that I can relate to. Nowadays, it's all about spiritual books by Guruji, whatever. Ashtavakra Gita, Yoga Vashishta, and Guruji's discourses on so many topics. That keeps us going. Knowledge keeps you.
Dear.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for sharing all of that. Thank you for sharing the book Amazing Grace. I love the title, Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. What about Swaranjali, ma'am?
Swaranjali is also a collection of poems. It has more poems what I had written during my 20-year-old period. That it has those collections, and plus I used to quite write, write quite a lot, and that's it.
Wonderful. That's really
so
very
that's
nice.
Collection of that stuff.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all of that. Now, on to the next question, ma'am. How do you think people should remember you, and why should people remember you?
They remember me as a person who is loving, who is compassionate, and that I'm easily accessible. Nobody hesitates to call me anytime. That they say when we talk to you, we feel comforted. It has happened to me so many times, and total strangers come up to me and start there. They share all their problems, and I am like, oh wow, they are not talking to me. They are talking to the higher soul above me. Like Guruji, they're connecting me to Guruji. Like I'm just an instrument. Right? That's how they open up. So I think I'm an empath in that way. So I'm a good listener and a speaker. So both ways, it works out for me. And I love talking to people, make them feel good about themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I connected with you and I've seen there's an instant connection. You're very accessible. You're very approachable. You're very loving and kind. You understand the other person. कि भाई उनको hurt नहीं करना है. अच्छे बातों से उनको समझाना है. I love this. The way you want other people to feel good when they connect with you.
Connect.
Yes.
Sometimes people don't listen. They are hard nuts to crack. And the best thing what Guruji says is educate and ignore. And leave it. You tell them once, twice, and still if they don't agree, just let them be. They will find their way out. It's our duty to responsibility to correct them or guide them. If they don't accept that, well and good. So give them their space. So I don't force myself on anybody. Anybody comes to me, fine. Doesn't come, also fine. So I am there.
Yes. I like this. Educate, and if they take it up, good. And if they don't, ignore. Leave it.
Ignore.
Don't
Yeah,
force.
that's what Guruji says. Educate and ignore.
Very
You have
nice.
done your best, haven't you? That's it.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what subject were you taking when you were in the as a teacher in Fatima High School? What subject you focused on?
English, I love the language. English, I love the poems and explaining the poem. And I used to teach history and geography also, economics also. I'm a graduate in economics. So English is my most favorite subject. I love reading, no? That's what.
Yes, dear.
English, I love.
Yes. And being an English teacher, you have to have that vibrant nature, that happy nature to connect, to make the people, the students feel what you're reading and make them, get it into them such that they begin
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
love you more and your subject as well. They learn the
Yeah.
language.
They tell me even today, because of you, I remember the lessons in history. Because they used to listen like this. They never read textbooks. When once you taught in class, you don't need to listen to the textbook either. And many of them says it's because of you, our English has improved. So when I get these compliments, I realize my journey has been very blessed and very fruitful. I made myself worthy of them. Be of some use to these people. Even now, they are very good English teachers in their own way, but the credit goes to me. And I credit it to my principal who forced us to read library books. Or without that, this wouldn't have happened. No?
Very true. Very true. Very true. How nice. You see, my students think that I am the source. You think that your principal is the source of inspiration, like you've been passing it on. Wonderful.
Yeah. He made it very clear. You have to read one book per week. And we used to read the same thing again. I used to buy heart it. Automatic small books, not story books, fairy tales and this and that. Reading how many times in a day? And I had a very good memory, no photographic memory like. So read that and I knew it by heart. I couldn't help it. But now it's a journey. Nice. Even I read even now. Yeah.
Yes, dear. Is there any favorite place that you'd love to travel, go on a vacation?
Maybe to the mountains. I love mountains. I'd been to Kashmir once, long back in 1979, with a school trip, school picnic, like 7 girls and 7 boys. We had a very good time. Those days, it was so cheap, na? 745 for the teachers and 645 for the students. 15 days trip to Kashmir, and unheard of, unimaginable today's time. We had a good time. I like mountains. I like the beaches. I like the sea. I like to sit there and watch the waves. Yeah.
Yes.
I like. Yeah.
Dear ma'am, your favorite movie and why do you love the favorite?
My favorite book.
Movie.
I was impressed by when I was younger and when I was in school, my dad had 2 copies of Ramayana and Mahabharata by C. Rajgopalachari in a very lucid style, small book, one red book and one brown book. So every May vacation, I used to read those books at home because school library is not accessible during vacation. And then that played a very important role in shaping me. I used to love those stories, I used to write about Rama and Krishna and all that. And then reading books. My dad used to make me go and buy the newspaper, Indian Express, and he used to make me read the editorial column. I never understood anything. But then he used to make me read it. I mean, read it till that word comes up somewhere in your vocabulary, So he used to buy the paper and make me read the editorial. And that's it. And yes. I like Gone with the Wind. I'm influenced by the story. I saw the movie also. The Count of Monte Cristo, full of human nature, revenge, attitude, compassion, love, all elements are there. So that's a wonderful book. There are so many books. I can read anything, comics, Amar Chitrakatha, Tinkle, Chandamama, whatever. Any book I can lay on, I can read. And P.G. Woodhouse, humorous books, British humor. Yeah. Somerset Maugham, Guy de Maupassant, Agatha Christie. There's a big list of books which I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dear ma'am, what is that one thing you love about yourself? This is Kamala. I love myself because this is my inner core quality. This is me.
And Mabel, I love myself first. Self-care. If I don't take care of myself, if I don't love myself, how will I share that emotion with others? So I think I'm important too. There was a time when I used to, just care about everybody. I love myself, love the way I am today. And all the contribution goes to my parents and my teachers, my friends. Everybody has got a share in my upbringing, in what I am today, my personality today. Everybody has some iota of things. My students also, I've learned from them too, a lot of things. Yeah. So am I in all total a person like just happy-go-lucky, love. I love life, celebrate life, and I live in the present moment. I don't worry about the past or the future. I don't let that bug me. I'm talking to you right now. This is very important. So what happened in the morning? What will happen tomorrow morning? I don't know. What has to happen will happen. That's it. So Guruji is teaching, na? To live in the present moment and be happy. That's it.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up. Do you believe in lotteries? And if at all you won a lottery, what would you do with it?
Lottery. I would help people. I would first buy books for myself, some books, or I would donate to the Goshala in my ashram, and help somebody in need. Because itna paisa main akeli kya karungi? I will have to share, pass it on to somebody, like, yeah.
मुझे ये अच्छा लगा. I will buy books. I love that. Immediately you said, no, I will buy books.
I have got a good collection of books, Many I have kept aside. So some people can take it. If they want, they can come and take my books. Open house. And nowadays I'm not reading as much as I should. But I do read. And I do my daily crossword. There are times for crossword. I solve that every day. Every single day. That is my favorite pastime. Crossword. Today I did almost. Today's crossword is completely solved. Except one or two clues.
Wonderful.
That I do. Yeah.
I love the energy levels that you have. I would like everyone out there.
Yes, yes.
Senior citizens out there.
They should do the Art of Living course and do the Sudarshan Kriya every day.
Yes.
That will make a lot of difference in their lives, They're transforming lives, I was bubbly like this, I was vibrant like this, but then the Kriya has made us more acceptable to people when I accept somebody as they are without changing them. That's an important thing for me, na? Like accepting people as they are. You can't change them. You have to love them as they are. That's it.
Yeah.
We go about changing them, suiting to our needs, and that's not happening. I mean, 4 people in the room. My husband passed away in 2017. My younger son, my elder son, my daughter-in-law. We live life as they are. Accept them as they are, love them as they are. You can't change anybody but yourself. That's it. The only person you can change is your own self.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Dear ma'am, when you were in school and college, when you were a student, did you participate in sports and games?
Sports day. I'm zero in sports. I could never run for life. No sport, because the school I studied in did not have much sports. So we were all bookworms, mostly reading books, studying and getting good grades. That was our life. No sports in our school, no sports. But at home, after coming home at 4 o'clock, all of us would and play langdi, that with the rope, climbing trees, breaking guavas and mangoes. We have done all that.
Yes.
We live in railway quarters, so we have a backyard. Everybody has a backyard full of trees. So we used to climb the back door, courtyard darwaje pe chad jao or upar, and then pluck mangoes during the season or guavas and play.
कभी पकड़े गए आप जब आप चुरा रहे थे कभी पकड़े गए were you caught stealing mangoes and
my own mango tree, not others.
Own. Is it
my own mango tree?
Oh, great. I was caught climbing my neighbor's guava tree and I was already on top and they caught me. They said, oh, she's on top. It was very embarrassing and I tried to get down fast.
Get down.
And I got hurt and scratches and bruises.
Yes. Oh, that all we got hurt. I've got marks on my knees also. Used to play that lingorcha, like that, like lingorcha, jumping up, like that, skipping rope. We enjoyed a lot, playing outside games. that kind of game, not sports. You know, you look up to that time till mommy calls her home. Baby, she'll call her, come running home. That's it.
What was your pet name, ma'am?
Baby. They used to call me baby. Baby.
Yes, dear.
At home.
Yes, ma'am. Dear ma'am, what is the change you want to bring in this world? Which area you want to focus your energy and bring about a change?
Can't change the world. Yeah, you can, you know. Introduce all of them to the Kriya. That is our mission in Art of Living, and all the teachers, you know, we are trying to reach. It's a slow process. Inculcate these ideas, you know, bring everybody on the path. They may follow Guruji or not follow Guruji, doesn't matter, but they can get the Sudarshan Kriya and transform their lives. No? That's it. The big place. And we are 30,000 teachers all over. And Guruji has reached 180 countries. So as I'm speaking to you right now, some course is happening somewhere in the world, all over. Na? Guruji was there in Washington, D.C. Na? He had a World Culture Festival recently. Then we had a World Culture Festival in 2016 in Delhi. So I was a part of that also. 3 lakh people attended that. So I'm happy to be associated with Guruji because you can make a difference to somebody's life, you know, just by introducing them to the Sudarshan Kriya. Changing the world, you know, they can be, this is the only way. There are many courses that Guruji makes it happen in the courts, in the jails and all that. Jails also. And when we hear their interviews, no, how they are hardcore criminals and how the Kriya has transformed everything to them. So when you listen to these, you know, talks, then you know you're on the right place at the right time with the right Guru. No spiritual shopping. One place only. That's it. The Art of Living. And be there. That's it.
Yes, dear.
It's fun.
Dear ma'am, how would you define smart work and hard work?
I used to work very hard before. You know, Dadagiri. They used to say, like, but then I learned, you know, the hard way I learned how to work smartly. And I'm not that tech savvy. My children teach me. They've taught. I'm willing to learn, still learning. You know, all that digital world and all, I'm not very familiar. You know, I'm still learning all that. He taught me how to GPay. Then he taught me how to use the, you know, like nowadays I'm a little pro. I can say 50% I know. But a lot of it I don't know. I'm still learning.
Me too, sir, ma'am. I'm the same with you. Yes. I'm not that tech savvy and I'm still learning. Yes, that's really nice to learn. And in fact, all the friends out there should begin to learn, become tech savvy, learn the new technology, and don't be fooled, don't be scammed.
Correct. Yes.
Stay safe. Very nice, ma'am. Dear ma'am, do you plan to retire? You've already retired in 2011.
Yeah.
Again, in 2012, August, you joined the Art of Living. You're now as a happiness program teacher, coach. So do you have any plans to retire or you're going to continue this beautiful journey?
I'll continue with this. When I retired, it's a miracle that I became an Art of Living teacher after the age of 58. Normally, they were not giving forms for 50 plus. But somehow I got it. The year I retired in 2011, November 2011, and July end, I completed the teacher's training program. At the age of 58, I became an Art of Living teacher. That's all Guru Grace, you know, Guru Grace. And people at home here in Ambarnath found out, hey, how did you get the form? How did you become a teacher? This all. I said, it's all Guru Grace. He called me. And I went and I became a teacher. That's it. So nice.
Dear ma'am, any dream projects you have?
Dream project, write books. Keep writing books more and more.
Very nice. See how beautiful, you know, our guest and celebrity is, not to waste a single moment. I said, do you have any dream projects? She said, quickly, yes, writing. Yes. Keep that beautiful passion alive. That's wonderful, ma'am. Yes. Dear ma'am, would you like to name some of your best friends today on this platform who have stood with you through thick and thin?
Yeah. My best friends. Yes, one is Hema Patil. She stays in Bangalore. She was staying here. She was working in the bank. And now she's also a retired person. and she stays in Bangalore right now. She shifted base to Bangalore. There's another person who is very close to my heart, that is Sri Devi Pandya. We call her Shidu. She lost her husband and a son. She's staying alone with her brother and sister in Ahmedabad, like that. And then I've got many guardian angels in the art of living, the people who are age of my son. My elder son is nearing 40. And their age group. Auntie, what do you want? They book my tickets to and fro, register for my courses. They're all there. One call away. That's it. And they also help me. That's it. Chalo auntie ka kaam karo. And I'm always there. They're always there for me. Guardian angels, many of them.
Yes, dear. I love the way you put it, no, guardian angels, calling your best friends as guardian angels. It's a beautiful way to share that. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, I have a question here, ma'am. The youngsters nowadays, they aren't into saving, many of them. They're just splashing up their money, wasting their money, splurging their money. So do you think the youngsters should start saving the first month they receive their salary?
Of course, they should start saving and not commit the mistake that we did as, at that time. We could not save, because the income and the expenditure could not match, or for some various reasons, and now I realize that my children, elder son, or my younger son, he's now into Max Life insurance. He's a very good photographer. He's a special child. He's got a learning disability, neurodiverse, a 1% problem. But then he is a very skilled photographer, still photographer. And recently, 5 months ago, he has joined a very new concept of insurance. But he's doing well for himself. Yeah. My elder son has done a cooking course in YMCA. Then he also acts in movies. He has acted in a movie and some serial. He's a very good tabla player. My younger son plays the sitar. And then that's good.
Yes, that's nice. Thank you
they
for
should
sharing.
Save. They should save. Now my younger son, earlier he used to take from me because I'm a pensioner, right? Now he's feeling important because he's able to get commissions and he got the wallpaper done. He's so happy about it. My younger son, he said, Mama, you don't spend. This time, my commission say, main karaunga. So the first room wallpaper, that's his contribution. So he feels good about it. Nah? So I said, now enough. Now whatever commission you get, you save it. And mommy will manage. We both will manage somehow. And the elder one also helps us as and when he possible. That goes on. They have to save for their own future. Nah?
Yes.
Okay. And and I have got his UDID card done also. I've yet to attach it to my pension so that after me, a part of my pension goes to him. Yeah. I made that provision for him. I have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a lovely mother, a great friend, a beautiful soul who's out here to share all of your experiences. Very nice, ma'am. Thank you for sharing all of that.
Yes.
Ma'am, you have that beautiful smile right from the start. So, आपका face में वो है ही है smile. So then how do I ask you this question? When do you smile the most?
When do you smile? I smile all the time.
That's it. So when do you smile the most? I can't ask.
Maybe I don't smile when I'm sleeping.
I guess you might have a smile. अभी भी एक smile होगा आपके
वो
face.
तो है. Yeah, that is your smile is your logo in the art of living. Na? It is an undying smile. It comes on your face. It is there. Happiness is there inside. I don't have attach happiness to a hook. I am happiness personified. That's it. I don't think, if I get this, I'll be happy. If I get that, if he does this, I'll be happy. If we get a lottery, I'll be happy. No. I am happy right now. That's it. Happy.
Any
and that's
sweet
difference, na? Somebody sees me smiling, that person also starts smiling. Okay. It's contagious, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's what they say. I get these compliments all the time. Amma, sometimes they call me Amma, they call me so many things, like on WhatsApp and Facebook. I'm flooded with all, Amma, you are our inspiration. So that makes me feel good, warm and fuzzy. My oxytocin levels go up.
Yes. You have this beautiful smile, this sweet smile. That's really very nice, ma'am. Thank you very much. Dear ma'am, any weakness for sweets, chocolates, cakes, ice cream?
Chocolates, I do love. Sometimes my son gives me Cadbury to eat, and not much favorite of chocolate. I can eat an occasional Mysore pak or a laddu or something like that. Not much. Yeah, I like. I'm a savory eater. I like. I like chaklis and Obattu that I can get in Bangalore. That puran poli, coconut puran poli. I like that. So I can eat anything. I'm not a fussy eater. I like pickles, Andhra pickles. I like that. Anything goes. Annam pappu and ghee. That's it. Nothing much.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, from where do you derive this much of strength and energy to continue with this beautiful life of yours, creating smiles across the world in your workspace, amongst your friends, your family? The strength, special strength, from where do you derive it all?
Sudarshan Kriya.
Sudarshan Kriya.
Of late, I have not been doing because I have got a slight cough. Na? So, एक हफ्ते से मैंने क्रिया किया नहीं है. I shouldn't say that. They'll say, teacher, okay, they are not doing kriya. They'll give a wrong view outside. But sometimes, I'm a regular practitioner. I've been doing it right from 2001. So occasionally it gets dropped off sometimes. Kriya is very, very important. So when you do the Sudarshan Kriya, all the cells in your body are oxygenated. The cells that are working in your brain today will get a chance to work only after 12 years, 12 months. Got it? So if you do Kriya every day, all the cells in your body are oxygenated. So that's it. Never miss the Kriya. I say that to everybody, and sometimes I miss. What to do? Sometimes I miss doing Kriya. That shows I'm human.
Yes, dear. You're very sweet. You have the inner child alive within you. That's wonderful.
Yes, of course. I keep writing that. Keep your inner child alive. And yesterday, Saturday, we are a batch from 69 SSC, old SSC. So I made a group, a WhatsApp group. Then one of our classmates stay in Pune. So we all went on Saturday to her house, 9 of us. And then we had a blast, thinking about school days. We are all into our 70s. I'll be completing 70 this November, 28th November. I'll be completing 70 years, 71. But then I don't feel I have aged. I'm not 70, I'm 07. That's it,
Wonderful, ma'am.
So that's it. You keep your inner child alive. That's very important, That enthusiasm, that spark for life, celebrate life, that's there. Yeah, it's not always. Sometimes I do get angry. Sometimes I do feel sad. But then that emotion doesn't stay for long. Quickly, I overcome that. I said, oh, I'm not going to value in self-pity. Chalo, that's an emotion. Chalo, tada, bye-bye, get out. I don't allow it to, roost, make a roost in my home, in my head, nothing. My heart, it's all clean.
You're a wonderful person, ma'am. That's really very nice. I really like the way you put all of that.
Yes.
Ma'am, is there anything that scares you? कभी-कभी डर लगती है किसी चीज का?
हाँ, scares me water. I can't swim. I may enjoy water like on the surface, like on the side. Like beach में जाती हूँ तो I wet my legs and ankle. I won't go deep. I won't dare because I can't swim. I can't swim. And swimming pool also, others will be frolicking in the water, but I'll be just splashing my legs at the side. I can't swim, so I don't go into the water. Though I enjoy the water. I enjoy the rain dance. They have that rain dance at the resort. So I enjoy and dance in the rain, but water, Otherwise, I'm not scared of anything. Even as a child, in the Mitra type, the lights, electricity came much later. But I used to walk about the house. My mom said, you were never scared of the dark. I can go about in the dark. Nothing scares me except water. Because I can't swim. That's the main reason.
Yes, dear. Thank you for sharing that, ma'am. Thank you so much. Is there any advice or suggestion? Advice nahi. Suggestion hai aapke paas, ma'am, for the younger generation, for us, for all of us. How to live life. A suggestion or a message for the younger generation.
Go slow down. Slow down. They are going too fast, too soon. To grab. They should need to slow down, analyze, or, like they get frustrated very fast. Their attention span is so less. You know, I really wish everybody does the Art of Living course, Slowly and surely the changes will happen. So that is my intro talk for every person. If I go in the rickshaw also, I'll tell that rickshaw driver, "Tune course kiya hai kya?" Then do the course, like that. So my intro talks happen all the time. Yeah. And they say, how come you are so energetic at this age? You are giving us a, complex, by being so active and energetic. My students, they come home to meet me. They said, you are our inspiration. One look at you and we get charged up. I said, that's good. So I want all of them to slow down. I think the lockdown has taught everybody to slow down, isn't it? Lockdown period, they realize, that's a wake up call for everybody. Yeah. Slow down and savor the moment. They youngsters, they rush corporate world. You know the corporate world, how it works. No, they don't see the sunrise, neither do they see the sunset. They don't enjoy the me time with their parents or me time with own themselves. They are only run, making money. And then what they do with the money? Go pubbing, go eating out, and then that sense of gratification is instant. They don't know what they want, They should slow down their lives, analyze, enjoy the life. You got one life, Why can't you live it king size? Why can't you enjoy that life that you have? Respect it. Respect your life. Make life a celebration. Instead, I find all these corporate ones whom I know, they are always stressed out. Teacher, हमको time नहीं मिलता, हमको सोने को time नहीं मिलता, खाने को time नहीं मिलता. Then I said, you are working for what? I'm getting frustrated in the bargain. So have time for yourself, you have to reschedule, rethink, take a holiday, recharge your batteries, rejuvenate yourself. That's very important for the younger generation. They want instant gratification. They want everything soon. House loan lena, ye lena, go lena. They land into debts. They use their credit card so much that they can't repay. They have to sit and think about their expenses, life, their future, I wish every child does that. Every youngster does that in their own way.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all of that. Thank you so much. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up. If you weren't a teacher, what would you have become?
Maybe a painter. I still draw and paint. I have there was a time so I love drawing and painting. I like to do not that. You know what? I fractured my leg. I fractured my leg, and then 3 months I was bedridden. Like I couldn't move about. Yeah, and then I started painting. Here is the cupboard ka picture. I started painting. Then I made a collage of it. I fabric paint also, and I paint on fabrics also. And then I've painted for many things like glass painting. I would have learned those things had I not been a teacher. My dad didn't want me to work. Then my mom said, what she'll do sitting in the house? She's not just there to, educate karo, get married and all that. So let her do. Then I did the B.Ed program. And then I taught myself. And I went to the school. My dad was not aware that I'm going to a school. Then once I was in, he couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Wait. So this is my collage.
Wow, that's really great. Could you explain that? Could you say something about it, ma'am? Say something about
it. This is the sun, the sun god. And then Krishna in the cradle. Krishna in the cradle, the sun god. This is all made in the drawing book. It was all made in the drawing book. It was all made in the drawing book. Krishna in the cradle, Ganpati, Barley painting. and all that, From the book, what I did was, I made a collage and then I framed it. Okay. So I would have been an artist of a different kind, not writer, but I would have painted something. Yeah.
Wonderful, ma'am. Thanks for sharing your painting with us. It was really very nice to see all of that beautiful collage that you put together. Thank you very much. I really would want to see it once again. It was really very nice. The sun god, Lord Krishna, and all of that put together. So you don't want to waste a single moment. You would just want to contribute in a positive way. Wonderful.
When I discovered writing, I am more into writing now. Occasionally, normally I don't go down to the building and gossip and this and that. I write. I write. On Your Code app, there's an app. I keep writing, though not regularly. I was very regular earlier, but I write. Then I'm solving crossword puzzles. That is also there. I solve crossword puzzles and keep writing. Collecting like frames and all that. I also collect frames, drawings. Like I used to go to exhibitions. After the lockdown, I stopped going. Then bottles, these exhibitions where these artists display their art. In a bottle, they have painted Ganesha or 5-headed Ganesha. I keep buying those things, and I collect them. And love having artifacts in my house. That's it.
Nice. Ma'am, your favorite color and why?
Color. I like yellow, I like red, I like blue, purple. Purple. I am more fond of purple because black currant is my favorite ice cream. Wow. The purple color, mauve color. I like that. I like all colors. Even I wear black. I wear every color. Orange, black, all colors.
Yes.
I'm comfortable in any color.
Wonderful. That's nice. Yeah. Very nice. And I love the way you said ice cream. I love the black currant ice cream. Yeah, it has.
Yeah, my children, they love chocolate, They are more into chocolate and butterscotch. I said, no, you get my black currant for me because I love that smoothie mauve color, I love that richness about it. And they say purple is a royal color.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, your favorite subject when you were a little student?
English. Maths was something which I couldn't get across. Maths, I found it difficult. I was good later on up to 10th, 8th standard and all. I was good. But English today is my favorite subject. And we had very good teachers. I'm in touch with my English teacher, 5th standard English teacher even now. She's 80 plus. I call her, talk to her. Just as my students call and talk to me. So I keep in touch with my teachers too. Yeah.
So what is her name, ma'am? What is her name?
Yeah, her name is Lakshmi Adnani. And now she is Anita Tekchandani.
Yes.
I call her on January 8th, her birthdays. I remember birthdays and all that. I keep calling her. And she's very happy. I try to keep in touch. Now, whenever my classmate and all that, what, on WhatsApp you message and that person sees it in the evening, there's no point. So I feel like talking to somebody. I just pick up the phone, dial the number and talk. That's enough. Yes. No more messages and all. I'm a direct person. I like interacting face to face more than messages.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, would you like to share your favorite quotation or proverb with us today?
My favorite, living in the present moment. The 5 sutras that are taught in the Art of Living course, when you have to experience the course to experience that, it is very simple. The 5 sutras, if you ingrain in your day-to-day life, life is a celebration. Like you don't have to seek intention behind others' mistakes. You don't be a football of somebody's opinion. You do what you like, right? Accepting people and situations as they are, right? And then living in the present moment. That's it. This is very important. Living in the present moment is very, very important. Opposite values are complementary. Unless and until you know an opposite value, the other one doesn't hold good for you. Both are complementary to each other. No? So when you have these 5 sutras in your day-to-day life, life is a celebration. It took me nearly 20 long years, to have this ingrained in me. And I follow them faithfully,
Yes, dear.
Living in the present moment is my mantra. And be natural. What my second G has taught me, be natural. Come what may. Never lose your inner nature for something else. Be yourself. The world will follow you. You don't have to pretend what you are not. Have mask on, have a mask and then. I am myself. I am like this all the time. Not just because of the interview. Wherever I go, I am in this. This is my nature. Okay.
Yes, I get to see that. I get to see the natural flow. You're being very genuine, very honest. You have the inner child within you. You have the passion and love. Yes, dear. I could see.
They say I haven't
very
changed
fair.
in my childhood. Even when I went to meet my mama in Hyderabad, Begumpet, then I met him after so many years. As a child, I had met him. And he's no more now. When I went to meet him, he told me one thing, baby, you have not changed. You are still the same. So that's the greatest compliment. Yeah. To retain my inner nature, that is what it is. I can't pretend what I'm not, When I'm angry, it shows on my face. Then we'll say, oh, you're angry with something, you're upset. My face is a mirror, but then it's okay. It comes and goes. But I don't let any emotion hang on for a long time. But I am like this.
Yes, dear.
Take me as I am.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, do you have pets at home?
I used to have my third son, Tyson Shastry. He is no more. My kids brought him up like 1 month from the streets. And then he grew up with us. And my son used to say, you are loving him more than us. Tyson. And I used to call him Tyson Shastry. He was a pure vegetarian like us. And then my friend would come over, give him biscuits. When they call, they'll ask, how is Tyson? First. And then they will ask, how you are? How are you? So I miss him so much. He is my third son, like only that his name is not in the ration card.
Oh, wow, sweet.
Tyson. Everybody say, kutta nahi bolne ka. He's Tyson. Uska naam hai na Tyson. Call him by his name. Tyson. अरे कुत्ता है ना अरे तेरे लिए कुत्ता होगा मेरे लिए बेटा है. It is like that, So now children don't want me to get pets. I said enough, mommy, one pet is enough. Now enough. Now I'm feeding the dogs outside, biscuits and all that. All my children. I have in my bedroom garden and my kitchen garden, I keep water for them. I keep this broken rice and all. I regularly fill their plates. I get mynas, bulbul, and squirrels, sparrows, all eating that. Crows. I have one singing crow coming to me every 3 months. He comes, he sings rather than calls. And small birds, all that like a sunbird, small tiny birds, they come. I have got lots of trees, na? Pichipu, you got that pichipu, like jasmine flower, is the pinkish jasmine flower. Yes. And ixora, the bunch of flowers, they come and take the nectar out of it. So it's a good thing to watch them. And sparrows come by huge numbers. The sparrows are there always. Mynas, they have reduced. Bulbuls, they come and sing a big song for me. Yeah, magpies come. Yeah, I'm blessed with all this nature. Yes. I've got lime tree in my garden, and they wonder, 5th floor mein kaisa nimbu aata hai? I said, aata hai. I've got a gardener who comes and takes care. So pets are there. My children don't say no more dogs and mama. Enough. One dog was enough. He lived for 13 years. They're happy.
Yes, dear.
So that's it.
How many languages could you speak?
How many?
Languages.
I can't get you.
How many languages could you speak? How many languages? Conversant?
Hindi, Marathi, English, Telugu, Kannada, little Tamil, Bengali. I can speak Bengali fluently. And Malayalam, I understand little. That's it. Gujarati, I understand. I can't speak. Yeah.
So you're a polyglot? with the knowledge of all these languages. Yes.
Yeah. I have many Bengalis in my childhood, no? In my railway quarters, there were many Bengalis. So I picked up the language. And Matrubhasha Telugu, my mother never spoke to me in any other language except English and Telugu. She used to answer only in Telugu. That's how I can speak. I can't read and write. Then Hindi, Marathi, of course, we learn in school. French, I learned French in school. Though for 6 years I learned French. But I didn't follow it up. Na? I can only say, comment allez-vous? Très bien, merci. That's it.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Comment allez-vous means, how are you? Très bien, merci. Very well, thank you. Merci. I've forgotten the accent and the diction. I didn't follow the language, na? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Ma'am, we'd like to request you to sing a small song for us now in any of these languages.
Song you want me to
Anyone.
sing?
Yes. Our favorite song.
What do you want me to sing? Which song? Your Tumhara Farmaish. You tell me, I'll sing that.
I would love to hear your favorite song. सबसे ज्यादा आपको कौन सी गाना पसंद है? वो गाना गा दीजिए.
मेरा favorite गाना. There's so many favorite songs. I can't remember. I'm blank.
In English, in Hindi, Marathi, maybe even in Telugu.
No, not that. No. There's one where Guruji sing song. Your home is in my heart, in my heart. My heart is like an ocean, like an ocean. I'll rock you while you're sleeping, on a wave of sweet devotion, sweet devotion. Your home is in my heart, in my heart. My heart is very strong, very strong. When you are feeling lonely, it will carry you along, carry you along. My home is in your heart, in your heart. My heart is everywhere, everywhere. Wherever you may wander, know that I am there, I am there. Know that I am there, I am there.
Super, wonderful, wonderful, brilliant. Thank you so much for that lovely song.
Yes.
You have sung that very beautifully, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is Guruji's song. Guruji has sung.
एक हिंदी में हो जाए song, हिंदी में हो जाए something from Bollywood. You are from Mumbai, right? You're staying in Mumbai. So a song from Bollywood.
Bollywood.
Yeah. Your favorite movie from that movie, maybe your favorite hero or heroine song, like who you admire.
फूलों के रंग से दिल की कलम से लिखते हैं रोज तुम पाती कैसे बताए क्या कानन पल पल मुझे तू सताती तेरे ही सपने लेकर के सोया तेरी ही यादों में जागा तेरे ख्यालों में उलझा रहा यूं कि जैसे के माला में धागा ओ बादल बिजली चंदन पानी जैसा अपना प्यार लेना होगा जन्म हमें कई बार.
Wonderful, 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 brilliant. You have a lovely voice and you have that good flow.
Yeah, I used to sing a lot. Nowadays, because of this sore throat, I can't. I used to sing a lot.
Bahut badhiya, ma'am. Thank you so much for singing both of the songs. Thank you for obliging.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
And I'm very happy to be on this show. It has made my day. I'm so happy.
Same here, ma'am. Same here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dear ma'am, I have a cup in my hand. How would you look
Pardon?
at this cup? Is the cup half full or half empty?
There's water inside that matters. Half or full doesn't matter. It has water, na? That's important, isn't it?
That's very nice. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that, dear. Dear
Yes,
ma'am, the
yes.
next question. If
Yeah.
the Almighty God above or the universe offered you a superpower, a boon, and says, yes, Kamala ma'am, you can take this boon. There are different types of boons over there, gifts. Which gift would
Correct.
you pick up? Which superpower would you pick up and want for yourself?
I would bring a smile to everybody's face.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, I would be that God fairy, fairy mother. वो वैंड घुमाओ and सबको दिल में happiness lao or make them smile and feel good about themselves. That is very important. So people have lost confidence. They are so sad. Like I want to infuse that love and compassion and confidence into them. They have forgotten who they are. They have forgotten the identity, what they belong to. They isolate themselves from all this. Na? Their true nature is love. They have forgotten. Because of jealousy, because of anger, because of frustration, because of so many things, they have forgotten who they really are. I want to have a magic wand so that I ignite those real nature in them and feel good. They feel good about themselves. They can smile more often and feel good about themselves. That's very important.
Yes. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much for sharing. You're really a fairy godmother, spreading love, peace, happiness,
Yes.
positivity. Wonderful.
Yes.
We really like that. Dear ma'am, the next question is a serious one. Now, in life, many of us don't know that we are in a toxic situation. We are in a toxic place. ये गलत है हमारे लिए, हमको नहीं मालूम. बहुत सारे लोग, चाहे वो लड़कियां हो या लड़के हो, ये मेरे लिए गलत है, उनको नहीं मालूम है. तो आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे इसके ऊपर? Would you like to share something?
Toxic relationship, we have all been through this, because it can be anything. Your own family member can be toxic to you. They may expect you to, be, at their beck and, like listen to them. And you give in thinking, oh, I am loving him, so I am doing this for the sake of the family. But then it's too late. You realize that it's a toxic situation. It's too late. You realize that the person is using you and making you feel subservient, not feel good about yourself. He undermines your confidence and he body shames you. Or, not only that, he'll say, no, you are not good at anything. You can't do anything. So though you may excel, I found this in my very home. Like people used to say, oh, you're nothing. You don't do anything. But outside, Kamala teacher is on a pedestal. But at home, you're nothing. You're zero. To them, I can't rise up to their expectations. Nah? And they can't come up to mine. They're poles apart. I faced this in my own family, like, because I can't fit into their jigsaw puzzle. Nah? I'm a round peg in a square hole. I can't do that. I am what I am. They tried, like their level best, many of them. But they understood. But I stuck my ground. This is what I want to do. This I'm going to do. Like my own family, they used to be against me going to the ashram or doing courses. Oh, you're wasting money. You're doing like that. But you have to know what you're doing is right, because your soul knows what you're doing is right. Let the world think bad about it. You are good. And slowly they come by. They realize too late that what I was doing was right. But I didn't let that damage my mind. Earlier, I used to feel frustrated or anger, but thank God I did so many advanced courses, silent courses. I used to be silent in the house. Come what may, all that muck, it doesn't belong to me. So when somebody gives you a gift, you don't want to accept, but it goes back to him. That gift goes back to him. So that's what I did, be silent. And many children today, I think now the younger generation is quick to realize who is toxic and who is not. They are much more, now we held on for the sake of the family, for the kids and, like that. But younger generation today is much smarter. They know who exactly is toxic and who isn't. Who exactly is not. You get taken for a ride. I did get taken for a ride by my own friends. And then I realized, oh, this is not going anywhere. So block the person from your list, contact, and from your life. That's what I did. Best way out, na? So what you would do when the cancer spreading, you cut it off, isn't it? So toxic people or situations are there everywhere. You don't let that hamper. I never let that hamper me. I went on doing what I felt good. I was not doing anything wrong going to the ashram. I was just going to do a course. I'm not running away with somebody. 6-day advance course, 5-day advance course, 2 din jane ka, 2 din aane ka. I'm at the ashram, right? Something, a happening place, it's a spiritual place. People couldn't get over the fact that I was traveling a lot, going alone, and doing everything. Correcting SSC papers, cooking for them. If I can't cook, I used to order in from out. But the work has to do now. I have to correct 250 papers in 10 days. So they used to, no, you're not cooking. I said, you're getting food on the table, aren't you? Whether I cook or I order in. These 10 days, I have to finish the paper. It's little things. It may sound little, but these little things, they crumble your life, But I never let that crumble me. That's it.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all of that. Thank you. I really understand because I've been through that journey as well. So I could very well relate to what you're sharing. That's really nice.
Correct.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what could you say about mental health?
Mental health, of course, you have to be addressed. Mental health, very important. Because people, that's why I'm a good listener, when somebody calls me and talks to me about their problems, I listen to them. And my advice to them is to do the Kriya, enroll the course, nearest course, and do the Kriya. It takes a long time, but then you have to infuse their confidence in some way. Mental health is now, today, in today's world, is very, very, very important. You never let that, listen to somebody. If somebody is saying something, no, just don't brush it away. That person may be a life-death situation for him. But if you let that person approach him, I tell that to all the parents around, listen to your children. What happens is, you see those red flags or green flags or whatever they call it, be accessible to the children. Today's parents are not there for their kids. Each one is in a world of their own. Business, life, home. They have no time for their kids at all. The kids are given a mobile, the mobile is their friend. The mobile can't replace the parent, isn't it? So if the child comes to you and tells you something, listen to that child. He may even, small child. I told that to all my teachers. I was a supervisor in the school, and when I was not a supervisor also, as a colleague, I used to tell them, if your 5-year-old calls it, Mama, see that butterfly, look at it. Because he'll grow so soon that he will not even show you the butterfly. So enjoy that moment with it. For you, it is simple, but for him, that butterfly is life. Isn't it? So that my teachers even tell me, teachers who told me that, and I listen to my child. It makes a lot of difference to the child who comes to you for comfort. And if the mother or father or friend, that mommy and daddy cannot give the child that comfort, he will go to his classmate who is equally ignorant as him. Then he will get the wrong advice from him. He has no experience at all. And you think other aunties and uncles will guide him properly? Your own parents will guide you, no? The parents have to listen to their children. Come what may, give time for them, need time for them. Don't say, I'm busy. Dinner time at least. I know of families who spend time together at the dinner table, no phone. Earlier, there were no smartphones, na beta. Only that, ye wala phone, na? String wala phone, right? So dinner time was full. Now everybody has dinner in a small plate in their own rooms. Dinner time all should come together. That's where the exchange of ideas happens. And you cannot judge your child when the child tells you something. Somebody is bullying him at school, or somebody is forcing him to smoke a cigarette or drink or something. You should tackle that, The child is so vulnerable at times. So the parents, aunties, uncles, if they are in a joint family, if they are in a nuclear family, pay attention to the child, That's very important. Be there for the child. Otherwise, what is the job as a parent? Just earning, eating, and, just wasting your life. That's it. Where's the growth, emotional growth of the child? Na?
Yes.
Physical growth to ho raha hai. Khana pina to ho raha hai. Emotional, spiritual growth, emotional growth. Yeah.
Very.
That's important. Na? That's it.
Thank
Everybody
you.
has to contribute. Neighbors, parents, and luckily in my building we have a good set of neighbors. That the bonding is there. Yeah. COVID times also, bonding was there. Many people used to come and help. My child was in hospital for 15 days as a COVID person. I used to talk to him on video call every day. 15 days he was in ICU because he takes medicine for epilepsy. Then I gave Guruji's number to him. He spoke to Guruji. He felt good about it. And that's it. The neighbors looked up. Everybody was helpful. My rickshaw wala, everybody came. Teacher, what you want? You want any help? That bonding should be there. Be there for somebody.
Yes.
That's what I feel.
Yes, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing all of that. That was really very nice. Thank you so much. We have a small round called as the rapid fire round, where you have to answer in 1 or 2 words. Are we ready for it, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, dear. Dear friends, we had a lovely time getting to know about our special celebrity who's been sharing a lot on this platform, how to live a happy life, how to have the inner child within you, how to coordinate and bond with the neighbors, how to look after your children, how to be a great teacher, and how to live a beautiful life. Yes. And dear friends, she's also even taught us how we could carry out our life as a teacher and as well as a learner. She's a great learner and a teacher as well. And she loves to spend every moment doing something useful for everybody around her and herself as well. Wonderful. Yes. Dear ma'am, we go ahead now with this rapid fire round. The rapid fire round is like this. The first question. Any 2 changes in the next 50 years?
Any 2 changes? Pollution, infrastructure.
Super. If you would love to relive somebody's life, if you get a chance to go into the past and you were given a chance to go there, imaginary question this is, whose life you would love to relive?
As a writer, maybe Shakespeare.
Oh, great. Wow. Shakespeare. Hats off to that answer. Badhiya.
I learned some skills from him, how to write.
It came out instantly, Shakespeare, right? Great. Ma'am, do you forgive others easily? Yes or no?
Do that?
Do you forgive others easily? Yes or no?
Yes, of course. Earlier, I would not. Like 20 years ago, I would hold a grudge or that anger. And then I would never realize that it's hurting me. It's only after I did my Kriya and my advanced courses and my blessing course and all that, I realized it's hurting me more than them. So I had the drop of the hat, forgive, respond to the situation, Baba. And I pray for that person also.
Yeah.
He's not aware of what he's doing. Na? That is why he's behaving that way. Had he had that sense, he wouldn't have behaved in that way. So now I feel more compassion towards that person. I don't get angry at all. No use getting angry. Because then I'm working up my pressure and my stress level. I'm saving my mind at all costs.
Great.
Save my mind.
Very nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving?
10 upon 10.
Wow.
10 upon 10.
Wow. Great.
Yes.
I love that. 10 on 10.
Yes. 10 upon 10.
You asked me to
because I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
Brilliant. Badhiya. I love it. I also want to come to 10 because I'm at 5.
Huh?
I am at 5. I give myself
you're 5. No,
I want to come to 10. I want to be where you are.
Yes, surely. No, we all have flaws, but then understanding yourself. Okay, 10 upon 10. I feel good about myself all the time.
Yes.
No room for any this.
Yes. Dear ma'am, a perfect day in 1 word.
Perfect day.
In 1 word.
Perfect day. I love to laze around. Just do nothing. That's the most difficult thing. But doing
Yes.
nothing and be with yourself, meditation. Just be with yourself.
When you help others, do you expect anything in return? Yes or no?
Expect?
When you help others, do you expect anything in return?
Oh,
Yes
no,
or no?
nothing, nothing. No expectation. Because expectation will reduce joy. So no expectation. You do from your side to love somebody from your side, give unconditional love. He may not love you, he may love you, he may not be able to express his love for you. In a different way, he may express something. But from my side, I keep giving 100%.
Yes, dear. Is it city, town, or village?
Pardon?
City, town, or a village?
Village.
Land, water, or air travels?
Land, water, land. I love to go by trains. I enjoy the train ride.
Summer, winter, rainy, autumn, or spring season?
Spring,
Cakes, chocolates, or ice creams?
ice creams.
Which flavor? Blackcurrant?
Currant,
Blackcurrant, yes?
blackcurrant.
Yes. Dear ma'am, are you a good cook? Yes, no.
Of course, I do cook. I do cook
Favorite?
well.
Yes.
Yeah. Rate myself maybe 8.
8 on 10.
Not much. I'm not a very perfect cook, but I made comfort food, Hyderabadi pappu, I can make. They all love. My son loves it. Khatta dal, na? He
Khatta.
likes all that.
Yes.
Bagara bengan. I make all that at home.
Yes. Dear ma'am, your favorite cuisine?
Cuisine. My favorite cuisine is Indian. Indian.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, the name of your favorite teacher, you mentioned earlier. Would you like to mention it again?
Sure. Kiranji. Kiranji. And my teachers in school, Adnani, because they used to take so much care. They taught us picnic songs. We remember all that, na? One Marathi teacher, she's Anita, Lakshmi Adnani. That's what I spoke to you about. There are so many teachers, but these two stand out because she was my English teacher. And we were small, 5th standard, and she used to come up wearing that skirt, blouse, and we were like this, looking at her. I got role model for us.
Ma'am, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Is it money, happiness, or both?
Both, a combination.
Salty, sweet.
Combination.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
What?
Salty, sweet, spicy, or sour food?
Spicy and sour.
You love socializing or me time?
Both. I love doing both.
Wow.
Yeah.
You love
Socialize, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So you love socializing.
Then I do Guru Pujas also, na? So we have Samohik Guru Pujas. So we all, 10 of us, whatever, whoever Guru Puja Pandit, we all sit and do the puja. And then my me time at home, solving crossword puzzles or writing. So both are necessary for me, both balance it out.
Wonderful, wonderful. You love both. That's really nice. Balance both.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you believe in experiential learning or book learning or both?
Experiential is much better.
Is it
you learn as you, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
But
you were sharing something. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, experiential learning.
Yes, dear. Would you love to spend some time on a beach or in a forest?
Beach.
Is it walking, riding a two-wheeler, or driving a four-wheeler makes you happy?
Walking much less. More in a car. I don't have a car. I may take an Ola to go here and there. That's it. I enjoy it.
So honest and so genuine you are from within, ma'am. I really like you the way you are. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, your favorite day in the week?
Favorite day?
Yes, dear.
Yeah. All days. Every day is Sunday to me. I don't have to wait for Sunday to come or the weekend to come. For me, every day is a Sunday or a holiday. I make my days as I want. That's for me to decide what I do on that day. I don't have any deadlines.
Your favorite number?
Pardon?
Your favorite number?
My number 1.
1. Okay, great.
1.
Is it tea or coffee?
Coffee.
You like to give gifts or receive gifts?
I like to give. I like to share. I told you I was a loner, so I love to share. Many thought I would be very selfish because I was the only child, but I love to give, share with people. Whether it is anything, can be anything.
Yes, dear ma'am, we have one last request from you before we end this interview. We'd love to have you on many more Fab Talk shows. I really want to talk to you a little more and get to know you still better. In the next episode, I really would like you to share all of your memories and all of your poems with us and your paintings.
Sure. It will be my pleasure to have a second talk show.
Yes, I will. Would love to have it.
Definitely.
Yes, I will book a session with you and be back very soon. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, before we sign off for today, I would like you to share 3 magical words. Apart from 3, please, sorry, and thank you, which are the 3 magical words, we leave please, sorry, and thank you aside, and we put in new magical words, and we request you to share them, ma'am, with us.
Sorry or thankful? Thank you.
Yes, it is, the 3 magical words are please, sorry, and thank you. Ye to hai. So we keep it aside. And I would like you, we request all the celebrities who come on the International Fab Talks to share 3 magical words or 3 beautiful words where we could focus our energies onto and work on it.
It is love, compassion, and happiness.
Wonderful. Love, compassion, and happiness, my dear friends. That's out of the box. Yes, ma'am. The hour-long interview, it's almost like 1.5 hours, I guess, almost.
Yes.
This 1 hour, you've been sharing all of it from your heart with lots of love, lots of happiness, lots of compassion. It tells all about you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Looking forward to the next round of interview with you. I would love to listen to your poetries, which you have written. I'd love to even have the privilege of
send me your address. I'll send you the book.
No, you come on Fab Talks and share. You share.
You want me to read them? Okay.
Yes. So in the next episode, you just read it out for us and share more. आपके पास बहुत कुछ है शेयर करने के लिए.
Share करेंगे. Definitely, I'll share my poems. Yeah. Okay. It's a real honor, and I'm blessed to be here to share all this. I will talk with you, and you are such a lovely person. Even your smile is there, undying smile, cheerful, we're like that, round face, moon face, so beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am. Same to you. Nice. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much.
It's an honor. I'm privileged to be here, really. Yeah. Okay.
Looking forward.
I was just waiting so that I can share it with my friends, Yeah, they're eager to know what I'm talking about.
उनको बोल दीजिए कि भाई episode 2 भी आने वाली है. The second episode will be there. We'll get to know you more better, and very soon I'll connect with you on this.
My pleasure to be here. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Love you.
Same to you, ma'am. God bless.
Love you. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi and thank you. Yes.
It's Vikrant.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Have a lovely day.
Okay,
thank you, Vikram. You have a lovely son. I really appreciate him because he was holding the drawing of painting of yours and sharing it and was, helping you out. He's a lovely child. Even he helped you with the song as well.
Yeah. He wants to show his photo. He's saying, show my photo. He's a photographer, no? So this photo was sent to an exhibition in Delhi. So he's saying, from when he's telling me, show my
Perfect. Perfect. That's really nice. Thank you, Vikram. Okay. Thank you so much. You're a brilliant person.
Yeah. Good interacting. Had a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Crystal. For having me over. I really enjoyed the talk show. Wonderful. You. Okay, bye. Good night.
Good night, dear. My dear friends, with this we end the International Fab Talks. I really enjoyed the session with this special person, a personality who's out there to be genuine, to be honest, to be true to herself, and to be that beautiful energy, source of energy, to spread across the world. In fact, she's empowering everyone out there to be the better version of themselves. And I love that spirit, and all of you should be the same, my dear friends. Spread cheers, spread joy, love, compassion, and happiness. Stay safe.
Yes, yes.